welcome back to my channel. And today we're gonna talk about how to make your thumbnail for YouTube. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm here with Nachos again because I can't leave him. He's gonna just jump in on me. He's so clingy, so please bear with me. And today is gonna be another tutorial. I'm gonna show you how to create thumbnails for your YouTube videos just by using your smartphones. First, let's talk about what thumbnail is. Thumbnail is basically just a small image that acts as a representation of your actual video. It is what gives your potential viewers the idea or the first impression of what your video is all about, and that somehow gives them the deciding point whether to click through it or not. So the thumbnail is just as important as your title. That's why we want it to be visually appealing and also informative, related to what your content is all about. So for YouTube, the ideal aspect ratio for your thumbnail would be 16:9. In order to optimize it, you want to use at least 1280 by 720. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to show you how I create the thumbnail for this video itself. So I'm going to show you how I personally create my thumbnail, my style. This is in no way the standard way of doing thumbnails. You can be as creative as you want. You can do whatever you want in thumbnail, but hopefully as I share on how I personally do it, you can get a tip or two and learn something new when it comes to creating your thumbnail for your next video. As a bonus, I also would share with you another one that I previously created for the video, and I talk about how to vlog using only your smartphone, which I would probably be linking somewhere here or in the description down below. So definitely check that out as well. Planning ahead of time is always a smart move. Be sure to have a high-level vision of what you want your thumbnail to look like. You don't really have to know every little details yet, but just a vision should suffice. This will definitely help you save time in the process. For my thumbnail, I have prepared some photos where I can choose. My idea is to have a photo of me with my finger pointing up to the right side of the frame, where I might put my main text or some elements later on. All you have to do is pick one photo to use and then perform basic editing. In here, I am just using the built-in photo editor in my phone. I use the auto edit and do some more adjustments on what I think is best. On making my thumbnails, I use Canva. It's available on App Store and Google Play for free download. I'm sure there are other apps out there that you can use, but this is just my personal preference. You simply need to create an account using your email or directly connect it to your Facebook accounts, and then you can use it for free. In here, I'm already logged in, and as you can see, you can create different designs from the templates that they already have. So I just picked the YouTube thumbnails, and then I'm starting with a blank canvas here. You can have like different options in here. They already have like templates for YouTube, thumbnails that you can choose from. There's a lot of varieties, different colors with different text that you can use and just customize based on how you want your thumbnail to look like. I'm simply browsing through the ready-made template that Canva has to offer. I'm looking for something that fits my original vision. I selected this one, which I think is perfect with what I have in mind, and then now I'm selecting the photos that I will be using as my background. As you can see here, I'm just adjusting it the way I want it to be, and also I am resizing it because I don't want too much of the background. I want my finger to actually point to the text on the right hand side. as you can see, so it will connect with the elements. Now I'm just changing the text that comes with the template. The text here doesn't have to be your complete title. I'm putting more of like a summary of what my title would be like, so I decided to put create your custom thumbnail. I'm just repositioning the text on how I want it to be. Make sure that they're centered, they're aligned with the other elements. Since I'm using a thumbnail for YouTube, I figure I should put a YouTube logo in there. So I'm just searching with the elements provided by Canva. So I key in YouTube in the search engine, and then now I pick one that I want. This one is a paid one, so I don't want to use it. I'll just use some that is already free, so I don't have to pay anything. Once again, in searching for YouTube, it will give me results on the YouTube logos that Canva has. For free, you can see the free text in there, so you can select whichever you want. For me, I was just browsing with everything that they've got, and I decided to just pick this one. I will fast forward this one as I do minor tweaks here and there. I'm positioning text, changing the icons that I would like. This is just gonna be your personal preference. Always remember that your creativity is the limit of it. It will all be depending on what you want. Now I'm sort of changing the color scheme of the elements that comes with the template that we're using. So it's right now blue and green. I want to make it more of like the YouTube feel, so I'm changing it to red and white gradient. So as you can see, there's a lot of different combination. You can do trial and error and see what is the best combination that you like most. I'm gonna speed up this process again. I'm just tweaking and adjusting some of the components based on how I want it to be. But basically, when creating thumbnails, you want to consider these factors that I'm gonna share with you guys. First is you want to limit added elements to up to 3 components only. It can be more when absolutely necessary. We want to have a good background, readable text, which is very important because our thumbnail is a very small image. And then the third one is relevant shapes or images that you want your thumbnail to have. You also want to avoid overly crowded layout. That's why, as you can see, I deleted some of the components that the template originally has. I want it to be as clean as possible. Be sure to make the theme and color scheme come together, make it look clean and professional looking. Okay, going back to what I'm doing here, I just selected another image from my phone, and it is actually the thumbnail that I previously created. I thought that I should showcase it here, so I'm trying to figure out where to best put it. As you can see, I moved again the text that originally on the upper right hand, but it's just basically again trial and error on what you think is best for you. I really like using Canva because I think that everything that I need in order for me to create a good thumbnail is in here already. Not just thumbnail, actually, any other graphic design that you may want, they have a lot of different templates that already there. You can also create from scratch, like the way you want to, but for me, this is really my personal preference, at least when it comes to creating my thumbnail. I think that it is very user friendly. It wouldn't take an editing genius in order for one to create a thumbnail or any other design for that matter. So yeah, I think I really recommend Canva, and I really like using it. If some of you guys have other tools that you use for making your thumbnails, please let me know. I would like to try them out as well. So please do leave a comment down below. I'll definitely appreciate it. I think my thumbnail is definitely coming together. I settled for the text to be on the upper right hand where I originally put it, and the two images of the previously created thumbnails, I put it right down below it. I opt to use the YouTube logo instead of the YouTube text. So here I'm doing some more tweaks, looking and changing for the colors that I would like. But yeah, I think I'm almost done. In Canva, you can actually duplicate the thumbnail that you created. So I normally do this so I can somehow still change some of the colors of other components or text. By doing this, I can actually compare them side by side, and it will ultimately help me decide on which one I like best, which one is, I think, more appealing to my eyes, and which one I will use for my video upload. Okay, I have finally decided to go with this one. I think that the text is very readable. It has a good contrast with the white and red gradient. I'm just sort of downloading it now to my phone and saving it so later on I can upload it to YouTube. Let's take a look at the final design here, guys. Let me know what you think. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Please comment down below and I'll definitely check those out. Here are some of the thumbnails that I created before for my other YouTube videos, and as I promised earlier in this video, I told you that I'm gonna show you just a quick run through on how I do these thumbnails on web version of Canva. So really the only difference is the UI or the user interface of the web version versus the mobile, but my process is practically the same. After selecting the YouTube format for thumbnails, I just uploaded some photos that I want to use as a background, and then I'm adjusting it based on how I like it, positioning it, and then I'm gonna just pretty much do some adjustments like on brightness, exposure, or contrast depending on, again, what I like. I'm looking for some of the YouTube templates that's already here, and I'm trying to figure out which one looks best. But that's pretty much the process. So as a summary, I just want to remind you guys to always limit the elements in your thumbnail to up to 3 at least. The most important ones are the background, the text must be readable, and some of the images or elements that would look good or kind of complete the overall aesthetics of your thumbnail. After you uploaded your video in YouTube Studio, you can see in the thumbnail section here that there are 3 frames that YouTube pre-selected on your video that you can actually use as your thumbnail. But since we're doing a customized thumbnail here, we can upload it in this area. But here I just want to show you that YouTube has guideline on how you can create your thumbnail. Actually, the most important thing here is what you can and cannot put in your thumbnail, such as profanity or offensive images. So you might want to check this out as well. Let's now upload the thumbnail for how to vlog using only your iPhones or smartphones. Here I'm just selecting the saved photo that I have on my desktop and just uploading it right away. This is just as simple as it looks. So after uploading that, I'm just gonna go ahead and fulfill some of the information that I want to be in my uh, YouTube videos. And that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoy this video. If you want this kind of videos, please let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll try to make it happen. It depends on my capabilities as well. If you have come this far of the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate, and I hope you have learned something new